No problem. I just hope it helps. There we go. I think we're done. We have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there we go. That's all we needed. And we have mapped it out. And hopefully this should be the same. Start, right? Yeah, accept start. Select this A, and that's all it is. And space, of course. Looks good. Okay, save this and hit close, and let's now mark this as complete, because it is. So believe it or not, we're almost completely done now with the character selection screen. Although we have to implement the buttons. Ah, damn it. Implement button functionality. That will be on top of this. It's more important than these two on the bottom here. Next to the bottom need to work. So let's see. The way it works now is it replaces the previous scene completely. Well, the node at least. We don't store the previous nodes. I will have to load the previous scene again if I were to go back. And now select the scene. It should have a an export, which will be the path to the previous scene. Then again, I shouldn't need to have an export for that either. I don't need this. Next scene, sure, I guess. But oh, yeah, why not? We want to change that later or debug or something, so let's keep it. So that will be main menu. That's the one we want to go back to. If we were to go back, slash something. I don't need quotes, I think. Main menu. Screen.tsn, and that's the path. Yeah. So from here, where do we want to go? What's the next scene? Let's pretend that we hold on, I don't know. We're going to level selection screen, right? Yeah. I need to make a dummy. I need to make a dummy scene for the level selection screen. And done. Close that, and let's now. Hold on. I forgot to add a little label. So I know we actually, loaded something. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Something, doesn't matter what it is. Now I can close it. Button functionality. So currently, let's begin with the mouse buttons. And again, it all should be working. Yeah, let's see. If you are correct, we load. Else we try to create the default process. Load the character. I'm gonna check something out. I was wondering if I can actually store the texture itself, like, set it, meaning if I can set this up as I'm loading it. So I would then not have to do this here now. All I'm actually doing then is just, after, well, I don't know if it would be any better. Screw it. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, me. I need to write that everywhere. Okay, here we go. You are left, you are right. That's set up. That's the way we want it to be. Then we have starting the game. Yeah, accept is start. Then you start it. Then, or rather, next. Next. So on button next pressed, we do this. On button back pressed, we do that, and so on. We also need to set up connections here. How is that done, you ask? Well, we need to get the buttons first. You know what? Let's do it from the editor. Yeah, shit, fine. The only reason I want to do that is because there's so many nodes here, or rather, there's so many. It's a long tree, so let's just get that directly. So on pressed. Perhaps I should do it on released. Let's do it on released, because that allows us to press it and release it, and then we do it. If you want that sound or something else to happen, so you know. So on button next, released. Make sure to add it there. On button next, released. Yes, connect. And the same on the back button. Connect. And what else? There are like 3 buttons. Two more buttons. That will be in the footer. Left arrow button. Released as well. Yeah, let's keep released. Let's keep releasing all the buttons. And the right one. That should be it. Sure, it's convenient to do it this way though, even though. Yeah. So on button back pressed, we want to do this. On button continue pressed, we want to do that. However, we don't have these now, so I'm just gonna move these where they're supposed to go. So back is here. I need to uncomment this now because we are actually trying to use this when we try to go to the previous scene or the well, next one. Clear. Why did I have that? Is it to rephrase the entire thing? Yeah, this. Next scene. No, I don't want. Do I want to do that? Do I want to replace everything for going to the next scene? You know what? Let's not. Let's keep the thing. Let's keep the background because it looks nice, and let's make it fit it. So let's not do that. So what we want to do is we want to use change character. Press this button or that one. Hold on. I don't think I want this. Let me think of it. Let me play this if it allows me to play. Is it working? No, this error because there's no audio here, so let's comment that out. Okay, pressing left and right like this is actually good. It's preferable. But when you press down, when you get here, basically, hold on. Because I would like to press left and right on the bottom without changing. So what I want to do is I want to check if I have focus on either of these. If I don't have focus, if I go here, then left and right will not change character, because I want to be able to use this properly. So all I have to do really is when I go up once, I can just say left and right immediately and it'll just do it. However, I don't know. Let me comment those out. The one that manually changes here. I may not want that. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, now nothing works because I haven't grabbed focus. Let me just select this once. Now I have focus on one of them at least. Ah, of course. Currently UI select does not do anything. Did I not set... Yeah, well I did set it, right? Yeah. So what am I missing here? It doesn't work, what the hell? Did I not set it up? Yeah I did, it's right there. Left. Perhaps there's something wrong with the release. Because I remember there being some issue with release. Yeah, it doesn't print at all. Even though it's connected, everything should be right there. Let me create a pressed. Same thing, except pressed. And both of them set up from the editor. Let's see if something works now. Play. Yeah, now it works. So there's something wrong with released. On which version of Godot? The stable one. 2.1.3. Well, let me undo all the released one then. Press, released. It's gonna move these away. So on left arrow, on right arrow. This will be +1. This one will be gone. This is also gone. Same with these, which will explain why they didn't work, because I don't know, it's broken. Try once more. Something is wrong. I think. Let's screw something up. A. Do I have to shoot? Select the thing I need. Really? Let me try V. No, I don't want to add action. I want to add a key. Let's add a V. And if that makes it go, it means I actually need to add the A there on accept, which is unfortunate. B. Oh boy, it's actually that. Well, okay. Yeah. This won't be starting the game then, in which case I should not have this as a game starter. Which means I can't have I guess that means I should reverse them. So accept will be select and select will be accept. Yeah, that's what I'm doing then. That's what's supposed to happen then. So these should be reversed. And then it'll work the way I would like it to. So accepting is like A, pressing it, like selecting that. And pressing enter or start or return, it will go to the next one. Or yeah. Yes. Whew. So select is going to be accept. Accept is going to be select. That should make it work. Let's remove all of these and add the new ones. Should be space. Final frontier. What else? Button A. What? No, I want enter. It won't allow me to select enter for some reason. Even though there are two different buttons. Well. Yes, reload. I'm gonna see if I can add enter here. Manually. Comma, key, enter. Save. I guess I should add the other ones as well. What was the other one? Start? Yeah, start. Anything else? Should do it. And space, accept. A. Close. Okay, save. Close, save. I'm gonna reopen the project again. Just to make sure it takes make sure to enter it again. Key, enter, save. Let's go back, open that again. Yes, there we go, it works. Let's try it, play the game and see if the settings, if it feels good. Okay, I'm pressing A, yeah. Option, there's nothing. A. Okay, so I need to grab focus because there's no focus right now. I need to press here once. Okay, now it's focus. Pressing A, pressing A. Yeah. You know, I think this is fine. You don't need to press left or right to immediately change. And also, I'm trying to keep it simple, damn it. Keep it simple. Next. That worked. I mean, it worked by breaking because we haven't actually set this next scene yet. But, yeah. It's all good. So that's that. Let's see. Button functionality, I believe it's done. What I haven't done is implement next scene yet. Didn't I? I think I did. Let me confirm. Select that, and I haven't. So let's actually load the next scene. Which is a level selection screen, and that's what I'm gonna do on the next live stream. I'm gonna be doing level selection stuff. And honestly, I'm not really sure how I will do that. I mean, I have an idea of how I want it to be. Basically, I'm thinking like a overworld map-ish, where you have like points, a road, and from there, from A to B, you have a car. You can drive it when you select it. But then again, I might be overdoing that. I don't know. I'll see if I can Google some images next time. For examples of level selection screens. Like today. It worked out real well though, so might work. Let's try to play and see if it works. I need to add focus. Oh, backward. Yeah. Just make sure that we're actually changing only once. Yeah, it works. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And the good thing is, we also reset it. Where's the... Oh, oops. I accidentally closed it. Let's try it again. If I go here, go back. It resets, which is a good thing. Yay! This can almost pass as a good game. Okay, so let's hit continue now. Or rather, next by pressing start. And there it is. Oh boy. Okay, one more test. Now I'm gonna test the mouse. This is one issue I have. It starts glowing. I mean, it's because it's grabbing focus, but I don't want it to glow. You know what I mean? Yeah, it works. One last time test with this to make sure it's all good. Now, the glowing part would be fine if you had only the controller, but if you're using mouse as well, you don't want it to glow by default like that. I'm trying to support both the Xbox and the mouse and keyboard. Okay, go back. Now we had two of them because my mouse is in the way. So let's focus again. Let's select next, and we're all good. That's the button functionality. All good, all finished. Couldn't have been better. I'm gonna make sure to push this to Git as well. So during splash screen, if there are no characters, we want to create defaults or templates. So in order to do that, I need to store a character in this. So I mean, that's not too bad. Let's do that. What will be the default character? Guess the car. What I have so far. In which case, the test folder will become a real folder, or rather a template folder? Character template. Defaults? Actually, let's just create characters. Because these will be the defaults. We're gonna generate them. If you don't have them... Actually... How will I do this? How will I do this? In order to do this properly, I will also need to implement this. So I should do this first then. Because I need to check if they are there. Because if they're not there, then we're gonna do this. And honestly, I have no idea how to do that right now. I think there are OS functions I can use. Excuse me. But I'm not sure. I am not sure. Let me just rename them back to test, because I know it won't break anything, right? Yeah. Enter. Haha, yeah, I love it. I love it when everything works, but just... Okay, so we have stats. We have different stats. The weight on this one is 0.5. That's pretty light, isn't it? It's a wooden board. Hindsight, this should probably be more than 1 in mass. I'm just trying to think of how I will do this. I can take a screenshot of this now, because it's starting to look good. This could be the thumbnail, if I bother adding one for the live stream. Save as. Let's go. Action. Remove the old one. Delete. Add the new one. Let's tweet it out, just because why not? I mean, like a little mental break. Let's see. Game dev, live stream. How long? How long have we been live streaming so far? In a while now. It's hidden away. Seriously, where is it? Ah, there it is. 5 hours and 30 minutes. 5 hours 30 minutes. Godot Engine 2D top-down vehicle shooter. The menu, the character selection screen is almost done. Live stream for 5 hours 30 minutes so far. Working on Godot Engine top-down vehicle shooter game. No, game dev stuff. Okay, it's not on free. Tweet! That was pretty decent. Okay, let's go back. I gotta find and see if I can find out how to get the path or something like that. Yeah. OS, that's one. OS. OS? No? Maybe something here I can use. Get data directory, please! Is that the one? That's not the one. I don't want the user one. That's not the one I want. And the well... No, I don't want that one. I want to actually you will have to have a folder with you when you download this game. I'll see if I can make an installer at some point. That'll be a kind of good idea. Create an installer. So wishlist. Set up a game installer. In order to create a shortcut on the desktop menu while keeping the character folder local together with the source executable. It's the purpose behind it, at least, and that's just a wish list for so far because I have no idea how to do that just yet. But that's not the one I want. Yeah, I don't want the user path directory. I want. Oh wow, there are actually a lot of functions I can use here. Data directory, could that be one? Yes, no, that's not the one I want. Okay, that's not the one. Get data directory, date time, executable path. Ah, yes, I think that's the one. That must be the one. Get executable path. Let's see here. That will have to happen in character loader, right? Yeah. So basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check a file path. Well, there will be a file path, except there will be a folder name instead. So the file path is going to be the folder name, and that will be, well, No, data. What's a good name for a folder where you put characters in? I guess characters. Char. Char is a good folder, right? Char. Yeah, char. Short and simple. I like short and simple. But the file path is going to be os dot what? Get executable path plus char. Now I'm unsure if this will end with a slash. So I would like to undo a few times, make it sure it works. It should work, right? No? Yeah, it works. So I'm just gonna print now the OS path. Just to make sure what I get. Okay, I get my full path here to the... Oh no! This is the... Well... Let me export this. Let me actually create an exportable... executable rather, version of this. I believe I have... 32 bits, if I can. I don't know if I can. Let's see. Save it right here. Desktop. Amaze.exe. I think it worked. Yeah, it worked, but I don't have debug. I forgot. I actually disabled debug, didn't I? At least, well, it doesn't work. What? It doesn't work? Am I not including the images to the exported? Let's see here. Export. Oh! There we go. Now it should work. Export. One more time. Yes. Do overwrite, please. So now it should work. Maybe. I'm skeptical right now. Oh, I'm very confused right now. Hold on. Let me play this and see if it actually shows up here. It does. Well, I guess I'm loading a directory, but if that's the case, what exactly am I trying to open? Let me create an executable debugged version again. Or rather for the first time. Export. Yes, alright, please. There it is. Okay, it does give you the executable file. That's what I need. That's exactly what I need. Except I need to remove the last part. I don't want the file name itself, so I have... Well, I guess I can split it up. Hold on, let me just... Okay, yeah, just confirm it's not there. So I need to find a way how I will do that. Rather, find a way to do that. Binary file packed. Where am I looking? If I look at this file path, I guess it's not an issue if I'm going to get this anyway. But still, I would like to know. Ask it. Let me just get... Excuse me. Let me just get the path instead. And, I'll figure out how to do that later. Because I got the impression that everything we put in rest resource and everything we loaded would be included in the thing. But apparently I'm wrong in that. So... I need is a file path. This is what I need. Now, what I want to split the last slash. Well, okay, I know what to do. Split this. And then not include the last one, basically. That's all I have to do. Oh crap, no, that's not all I have to do. I have to actually add them together again by adding this. Ah, there has to be an easier way. Can I get a name only? And then just subtract it, because that would be way easier. Let's see. Name of the executable. It has to be something like that here. Maybe, I don't know. Get current screen, level, directory, date. What is get name exactly? What does that return? Name of the host. Oh, okay, well. No, that's not what I want. Gets what? System directory? What? Why would you? What? Let me just do it this way, the hard way. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna split all the slashes, meaning we won't actually get them included in this array. So I'll have to re-add them. So for each item in temp, I need to put them together. So, well, this is the old file path. So I need the path. Path is a good name. The path is going to be item. No, wait. Path plus equals item plus a slash at the end. However, if this is the last item, so if the damn it, I did a counter to for I in range 0 to temp.size. Let's just do that instead. So if I is equal or greater, I believe, and temp size -1, -2, it might be -2. Let's yeah, let's try -2. I'm gonna print it out in the end just to make sure. I can make mistakes. Wait. And we return. No, break. We're done. Else we're just gonna do this, which is temp I. And you add the slash at the end there. So that should hopefully make it right. Let's print it out and see for ourselves. I don't think I need to add a string there, but okay, there's nothing here. Why is there nothing here? This is weird. Temp. Okay, we have a temp here. Oh. Haha, I see what's wrong. Whoops, my bad. There we go. There we go. That's what I did wrong here. Okay, now hopefully it should work. Let's try it again one more time. should be -1. I knew it. There we go. We got it. We now have the path that's functional. Let's remove that. Let's keep that. So this is the path. The path to the folder of the executable. We expect same folder contain the characters. Yes. The one issue with this is it's kind of hard to debug because I will have to export this, or I can just actually add it right there. I think I'll do that, but yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna copy this. Da-di-da. Let's paste. Yo, here's the project. So I'm just gonna add a new folder here. This is going to simulate the extra files you need. So we will have a character folder. And inside there, we're gonna place the characters. So let's see how that will work. There are the old characters. Let's not use them. Let's use the new ones. This is in the Crazed Drivers Revolution X folder. Data. Test. So I'm gonna copy these over. Actually name this oh, I was Skodje, I guess. Why not? It's my game. It's my own rules. I can do this. There we go. So now I should be able to read the character folder and then iterate through whatever files is inside. So underneath here, I need to add the final, which is the char folder, and I believe I need to end it with the slash. I think, right? No, yeah. Let's see. Yes, I am. I will. Actually, I have the biggest part of the project on GitHub right now. That's for the old ones. The stream? The stream will be available on YouTube, always. Just go to the playlist section I have, and you will find a live streams playlist with a lot of live streams now, actually. But on GitHub I have this project, which is the prototype, which is the inferior version, or rather it will be once I have done implementing things over to the new and improved version. So basically what I'm doing is I started with a clean project, I am polishing it as we go, one step at a time. I mean, look at this, look at the difference. The character selection menu. The old one, the new one, the old one. This is the shitty one, this is the good one, because this actually looks good when you play everything. You can't see the background and the images here, but trust me, just go back in time and you will see it, maybe, if you can find it. It's kind of hard. Especially when you live stream for that long. It's my lipstick. Check it out. Where were I? Yeah, we were working on the paths here. Ah, here it is. No, not here. That's the wrong path. That's not the path I'm looking for. It's in character loader. There it is. I need to load the character. So inside here we have a file, and this is the name of the folder of our character. No problem. Rucksackon. Here we'll have character folders. Inside them we have our character CFG, which informs us of the rest of that may be here. Let's see here. Okay, let me uncomment that now, because I believe I have done that. There it is. This I can remove now, because it's done. Well, it's being done right now, so to speak. So we have a path, we're then getting the relative path to our executable. Exit path is actually a better name. What's the opposite of amend? Amend. And I don't think of removing. It's like not amending. Excluding. No, not including. The opposite of including and opposite of amending something. Not subtracting. That's more mathy. Distracting. No. Taking something away. Damn it. I can't think of the word. Okay, let's just... Until I can think of it, let's just subtract it? Subtract it. Or rather, do not include it. That works. Okay, so append all. Okay, this should now work. Although what I'm unsure of if I can mix the direction these go. So maybe I should just do this here. For good measure. Now this is no longer a file path. This is now a path. So I'm just gonna enter path here. Maybe I'll get some more work to. Maybe I'll get some more work done tomorrow. It depends. I've been exercising a lot, so I'm usually tired in the weekend. So I need to recover. We'll see. I would like to get this done in like a week or two. Actually, it's I bet 1 week now is my goal, but I have serious doubt I'll make it. Because I will have to learn, and learning takes time. When I say that, I mean AI. Finding a solution of how to implement the map, the levels. I mean, I can just draw it and place collision boxes everywhere, but we'll also have to take into account for AI movement and maybe some pathfinding. I don't know how that will work yet. I have an idea, but I haven't done it before, so I don't even know if that will work. But that's something I'm looking forward to trying out, for sure. I think we are done here. I'm hoping. Let's play and see if it plays. Okay, so far so good. Haha, it works! It's alive! So if I now were to remove, let's go here. If I now were to remove this dummy, let's put it. Wait, this is the wrong folder. Close that. Let's go to. Let's go to somewhere else, not here. Ah, here it is. So if I now were to remove myself from this folder, it's moved outside here. And what happens if I do this now? Oh, it actually reflects almost immediately. Well, at least the resources are now away, but the names and strings are stored in memory still. This is amazing. I love this. Oh, this is fun. Yeah, now we only have one character. What happens if I duplicate them? I assume it's gonna treat them like separate entities anyway, so it shouldn't be a problem, right? Right? Let's make, you know, one more of me. This will be... This will be... Close that, close this, close that, close this. No. Ivan 2! Let's hit play, and let's see what happens. Ivan. 5 and 2! That's how easy it's going to be to make characters with this game. So anyone can make their own characters for this game. Of course, there will be a lot of complications if I implement multiplayer. How we will handle this. I will be looking into allowing people to download content from the server. So, for example, the server will be the one to have the characters. But at the same time, I'm also looking into a way to allow you to use your own character. So, but however, other people won't see that character. They'll just see a default one, if that's the case. But you will still be allowed to have your own character, which would be pretty damn cool. And that idea is from a game I played a long time ago. Well, it's not that long time ago. Which is Jedi Knight Academy. There you can actually install your own models for your player, which is pretty cool. However, people that didn't have that model saw like a default model. A boring model, you know, it's just default boring model. But that allowed anyone to add their own models and use that for their own enjoyment. Which is the point. And of course, people that share the same models would see each other. And that's what I would like to, at some point, do. I strongly doubt I'll do this for this tutorial. It might be something extra at some later point, plus I'm searching for a job and doing a lot of extra stuff. But that's my vision, basically, on the way I will implement this. Okay, so this works now. This is done. It's done. It's done. This works. Let's see here. Load character from data from a folder. Address. Done. During splash screen, if there are no characters, create defaults. Now, considering I can't include these for some reason, how would I do that? For example, in that case, I would add every character from the test folder and create the car folder and then populate it with the default config and images. However, I have no idea how to do that. I haven't done it before, at least. Can I what if I import these? Would that work? Using the importer rather. I'm not sure. What if I open this? Can I are the settings here I can get around with? I may forget about the default things. At least for the tutorial. Because I need to keep moving. I can probably spend several hours on this. Just trying to figure out how to do that. So I'm not gonna do that for this. However, that will be in my wish list. Yeah. So that means we are done with this, with the exception of the damn alpha edges I can't do anything about right now. I mean, you can see them here, right there. You can't see them if I increase the screen though. And I'm gonna check it out. Let's see. Yeah, I have a right there, alpha edge. That means our character selection is now it's done. Wait, no, wait. I forgot to grab focus, because otherwise the controller won't work if you only were to use controller. So let's just grab, yeah, grab focus. Let's check if you have a controller inserted. Can I do that? Controller. Godot Engine, check for controller. Okay, that's my... no. That's not the one I want. Gamepad. That's the word I'm looking for. Gamepad. Returns a compatible device on platform, blah blah blah. Get you a name? Ah. This is input. Okay, that would... I guess I could check for an event, and if that's a joypad, it means obviously we have a joypad. If it isn't, well, we don't have one. Or we're just gonna pretend we don't have one. So that means... ooh, yes, I know what to do. I'm going to use input events to check that. I'm not going to grab focus just by default, just by in ready or so. I'm actually going to grab focus if and when you were to touch the controller for the first time. So the way I'm going to do that is on main. That's where we're going to begin to check for controllers. No, we have to do that on every single screen, because if we were to plug in controller at any time, it wouldn't work correct. So I have to do that on every screen. So where should I begin? Well, on main we begin loading a splash screen. There's nothing to focus on from there, so I don't have to do anything there. However, main menu screen, that's where I have to do something. So this is going to be replaced. So let's do that. As the last thing today, before I end this, we've been streaming for 6 hours, holy crap. Wow, I'm on fire today. This is the old one, let's go to the new one. But I'm noticing I'm definitely getting slow up here. Tired. That's what I'm trying to do. All I'm going to do, I'm going to check for control inputs. So basically, in the input loop, you're going to check if there's a joystick at any point. And the first moment that happens, we're going to enable a boolean. And then we're going to grab focus. And the reason we enable the boolean is so we don't attempt to grab focus again on the same page. So if you were to go back and go forward again, you have to do it all over again. So the first time you start moving something, you're grabbing focus somewhere. And that's how it's going to work. Hey, welcome back, Enigma. Well, I'm still here, so, I mean, you didn't really miss anything. I'm just almost done with the cat selection screen, that's all. And I made the remote player loading, so anyone can create their own characters at any point, any time, as long as they include the character's CFG and their own vehicle image. At some point, I may see if I can add coordinates, or maybe even a tool to draw your own collision boxes around your own vehicle, but I'm not gonna do that for the tutorial. I'm just gonna keep a default vehicle size, and it's up to whomever edits it to make sure it fits. So let's see here. But let me actually have to do that on main screen as well. Check for controller input. Grab focus if there's any input. But yeah, I'm not gonna add this here. Works. Okay, set input. Process input. True. At least until we have determined whether or not we are using a control. So, are we using a joypad? What was the name? Joystick? Gamepad. Gamepad. As gamepad, by default is false. However, if you were to do something with a joystick or a gamepad, so func input, if the event type is equal input event joystick motion or joystick button, then we're gonna enable it, and then actually it has to if this is true, if this is false, actually we don't need to do that either, do we? Oh, oops. My bad, I already have this. Let's get rid of that. Let's take this away. That's almost embarrassing. So on the top of here, we're gonna check if as gamepad is false and everything else. So I'm just gonna do it like this. There we go. So what's gonna happen is the reason I put this first, this part, and there's a reason for this. There's logic behind this, because if this is true, we're not gonna do anything else. We're not gonna check this. We're not gonna check that. So I put that first because we expect this to only happen once anyway. If you were to use a gamepad, and once that turned true, this will compute much faster than if you were to put this on the end of this. Because if you were to put this on the end, you would actually check if this is true, and it may be or may not be. It doesn't really matter, as long as this is false. So if this were true, we wouldn't know until we check this, check that, or well, if this is false, we would check that, and then check if it's true or false. So put that first. So now we have gamepad, and we're now gonna grab a focus. How did I do that again? Left arrow. Button. What's the name of those? Left. What? Didn't I grab this? I guess I didn't. Haha, I didn't. Oh, snort. Let me get a button here. Get a node. Button. Button left arrow, that's the one I want. And the only reason I want that is because it's on the most left. I should do the right one. That doesn't matter. Button left arrow, there it is, that's the one I want. Grab. Focus. That's all we need to do, we're done. Check if we haven't already, and we begun using a gamepad. Grab the focus once, because it will never, to my knowledge, it will never unfocus itself if you're only using the stick. Even if you're using the mouse, it won't unfocus, because it will always be one that has a focus. I believe. I could be wrong. That's what I believe. Let's see here. You have to do the same on the main menu.
I feel like shouting, but I don't know why you don't understand.
This is good. I don't have input here. This work? It might not work. I don't think it works. But this will be easier actually. This part. So basically, I'll just set process input to true. Enable process input in order to identify whether or not we are using a gamepad controller. Disables when detected. So we're gonna create a func. Here we're gonna have input event, and I'm gonna put it in there. And I don't need the boolean anymore. You know why? Because once we have grabbed focus, we can just set process input to be false, because we're done with this. Let's see. Enigma says, so, do you have any gameplay down, or are you still very early? Yes. To both, actually. I have some gameplay, and that's all from the other game. I can't even play this now, can I? Well, maybe I can. Maybe? No, I can't. But you have a vehicle, you can shoot, you can pick up boxes. What I don't have is enemies. So, I guess I don't have gameplay, really. I just have, you know, shooting. Yeah. Let's see if this works now. Begun. Began? Began. I think it's began. I'm getting real tired now. Holy shit. Input. I think we're good. Let's try this now. I'm only going to use controller now. If it works. I think I broke it somehow. I broke it. I don't know how I did, but I did it. How did I break it? I'm glad you find enjoyment and it's informative. Why is it not working? I broke something, but why? Let's see here. Main. I didn't do anything here, right? Yeah, no, I didn't do anything. Let's go to class selection. Well, it shouldn't be anything here anyway, so it has to be... It doesn't make sense! I didn't change anything like that. Let me turn that off, and just to see... No? No? Really? Okay. The selection, let me turn off, well... What did I do? I broke something. I don't know what I did. Let me try to reopen this. I mean, sometimes restarting works. Sometimes. I don't think it's gonna work, but oh, I can hope. Okay, no. Let me undo all the changes I did. Well, close to all the changes I did. Now, usually this happens if you were to reference each other in a loop. This is what the behavior you get, basically. I'm pretty sure I didn't do that in this time, at least. So let me find the parts where I added here. Let me try to comment these out. It shouldn't matter. However, it's not working, so something went wrong here. It works. What did I do? Used. Let's try again. Let me play now and see if What? How could this possibly break something? Oh. Oops. Apparently this doesn't exist, so that breaks it. That's it. Ah. It's odd. Very odd. But we found the problem. Let me resume the changes. Or rather, put them back on. Okay, only controller now. Only controller. Everything should be focused by default. I'm not gonna press anything just yet. Okay, I'm moving for the first time. I broke it. It's broke. Don't work. Let's see what we did wrong here. Menu selection screen. That's where we did this. So we enable input. We then checked for this. So if the event is this or that, well, we are grabbing. Oh. Hold on. Do I no, I shouldn't. I'm gonna test something. Exterminate. Play. Try one more time. I'm not pressing anything just yet. Now. I'm moving the controller. There's nothing, no output. Why is that? Why is that? This is odd. Very odd. Trying once again. Just to figure out what's going on. It doesn't recognize my controller! Or anything! Oh, I see what's wrong here. It's an engine issue here. I have to close this one. I have to close this one. To reopen the same one. In order, I want them... Basically, the first Godot Engine you start will have the output. At least in the engine itself. When the second one will not. And since I was restarting many times, the output disappeared. So now I should get exterminated when I use this, hopefully. Well, at least once. However, I suspect it happens multiple times. I suspect, but I'm not sure. There we go. It did run only once. Okay, that's what we want. However, I'm so dumb. I'm trying to get a node that doesn't exist there, because this is the main menu, not the kite selection menu. So that's my bad. But it's really odd. It just crashes. It should actually provide an error then, which is odd. This will be button something. Button. No. Start. No. Yeah, start. No, it shouldn't be start button. It was a different name now, isn't there? Or I guess it isn't. I guess it's start now. Well, let's grab focus, and now it should work. Once and for all, I'm really hoping. Not touching anything until now. Yes, it works. However, I can't turn up and down using the left stick, so I want to actually include that. That's definitely a very important thing. Which is why I'm doing it now, before, so I can actually jump on the level selection next time. It is my goal. Finish this today. I forgot to add left stick. Haha. Okay, I see what's wrong. Let's do that. Shouldn't be a problem. Input map, UI, up. Let's add the left stick, which is a joy axis. So left stick up. I'm gonna write it down so I have it here. So UI up is also axis 1. Until I'm done with this this scene. And I believe that's after I'm done with this. I think I'm done. So maybe 30 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, I don't know. I'm hoping it's soon, because I'm getting hungry. And when I get hungry, I get grumpy. The axis up is down, we need axis left, or rather UI left. Axis. That'll be left stick left. So let's add it right there. Left stick left. Which axis 0. Then we have right. I don't really need this, but I might as well add them. So that would be left stick right. Oh, minus and plus. I need to add that as well. Let's see that. So left is minus. So minus. Ah, crap. How will I do this? That, I guess that work. Yeah, that can work. The left stick up, I believe, also is minus, right? No? Yeah, it's minus. The right, then, is going to be the same, except it's going to be right. It will be left stick right and a plus. The positive direction. which leaves, well, if up is negative, one axis, and you know, I think down is positive. So let's enter it right there. Let's add it here as well. Let's we have left, we have right, we have up, but we don't have down yet. So let's add that now. We should be done. There we go. Close. Save. Save. Right, once again. Now I clicked. Ooh. Yeah, one issue with the stick is that you move many at a time. Because for each... how do I explain this? Whenever you move this upwards, you add several inputs at once. You can't even see this, can you? But when you move it up, you add up many times. And down many times. However, the D-pad is just in and out. It's just on or pressed or not pressed. Unlike the joystick. So if I wanted to fix this, I would have to create a threshold. So once, or rather check if I'm pressing up with a stick. And if I'm pressing up, I disable that, or rather stop reacting or something. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do that though. But I want to add that as an issue, because that's definitely something should be refined. So issues, press left stick causes you move multiple buttons at once. Move through multiple buttons at once. There we go. I will fix on this on my own time, I guess, because it's not really worth live stream time. And again, I'm pretty much done now, aren't I? Let's check that. That can actually be done at the same video as I make the main menu screen. Let's see here. Okay, let's make sure it works now. Start. Yeah. What if I hold on? I want to test something. If I press A immediately on this A, it works. Perfect. I love it. Okay, so left, right. It works. Left, right. Haha! This is wonderful. So go back. Oh, this is not wonderful. Oh, it's because my mouse is here. Go away, mouse. Options. Start. Back. Start. Back. Start. Back. Start. Back. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like this. Now, one thing it doesn't do, it doesn't save last selected character selection. For example, now it's me. If I go back and go back in again, it doesn't. It just resets. And maybe you would want it to remember which selection it has. That shouldn't be trouble. Yeah, it shouldn't be in trouble. Or definitely nitpicking on this, or trying to clean it up. See, isn't there like a way to store values? Except do I have to use global for that? Sure, why not? Data. Current. Character index. Selected character index. By default is 0. So guess that could work. Why not? Why the hell not? Oof. Okay, character selection. This is not going to be here anymore. We can use data. Data. It's not very clean though. It's a bit messy. Yeah, I don't mind spending a little more time just fixing this or cleaning up a bit. Get selected character index. Car index. Screw index. Oh boy. Yeah, I really tried to load this many times, didn't I? Okay, I think that should do it. So what's gonna happen now when I change character? Well, once I have made sure to fix that at the bottom here. Here. So this is going to be the data one. This is what I'm really updating. Every time you load character, you first get it just once, so you don't have to, you know, get this all the time, I guess. Makes it more readable as well. Just updating this. So that should be fine. So now if I were to play and make sure to fix all of them. What's wrong now? Selected character. Selected. What? Is that not the same? It's the same, right? Yeah, it's the same. Oh, there it is. That's the mistake. Actually, just use this. Yeah, that'll work. What? Oh! Why did I do this to myself? Why? If it works now, as expected, when I select me and go back again, there's me. Hooray! Let me add that to the list of things that must be done at some point. So the character selection screen, memorize last selected character in data global. Done. Let's see, am I done? Let's see, I think I'm done, I think I'm good. Back. Ah, go away, mouse. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that, I forget you don't see it if I move my mouse aside here. Start. Left, right, right, left, right, left. Back. And I can also just click start to go immediately forward, or just B to go back immediately without having to go back and select that manually, which is pretty nice. Oh, hold on. Back doesn't go back. B go back, but not back. So let's fix that. So cancel button B. It also needs to be back button. Good thing I'm testing this out, so if you can find these early. So on cancel, we also want the button to be select. So I guess I'll write that here. Here we want 1B and button 10, which is select. Well, it's back, but back. Close, hit save, and try it again. So start. Starting. I haven't implemented start here. Okay, back works, start works, but start and select does not work on the main menu, because I haven't actually added that here, have I? Play it? There's nothing to play yet, it's still I haven't imported everything from my current project, which is the driving. Right now I'm refining everything, moving one piece at a time. Making sure everything works smoothly. That everything is clean, that everything fits together like a glove. Yeah, I really need to stop using underscores if I don't intend to use that everywhere. It was my intention to do that, but it didn't end up that way, so I'm just gonna do this. Place it all. I don't know. I have no idea, really. Well, I guess it's because it's free, open source. I can do whatever I want with it, and it's perfect for 2D because it has a native 2D engine as well, unlike Unity, which fakes 2D. Same with Unreal for that matter. It fakes 2D, fakes. Just a faker. But that doesn't mean it's bad. I used Unity. That's what I began with. But Godot is way easier to use. Scripting language is way better for game development. For rather, I guess for prototyping. It's easier to get things up and running fast. Okay, I will need to actually create a boolean here. I will need to create the boolean I had on the character selection menu now. Because I want to enable, I want to keep this in order to do the select and cancel, in order to go back and in order to go forward. Oh, Jesus. Thank you for following, Greeny. I forgot my stream did that. Holy crap. Good thing I turned down the volume a bit, because that would scare the shit out of me. This, we're not using this anymore, so I can remove that. This is just exactly why I'm refining this. Clean up the code, make it readable, understandable. So, change the selected character by providing value of -1 or 1. Am I even using this now? I may not. I don't think I'm using this. I'm not using this. So I'm going to fix that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And the reason I'm going to do that is because if you were to have a crazy large character image, it would explode the screen. Let's see here. We have image name, character image. That's the one we want to change. So, character image size. Can I do that? Yeah, size override. And in here we're gonna run a function called update image size. Now in there I'm gonna set the image size. So get size. Done. Just make sure it works here. Why did I why did I make it why did I make it take in 2 variables instead of just sending in the vector directly? Oh. Ah, okay. So this is a vector 2 and this is the max size per yeah, okay, now I get it. So let's do that. The first one will be the size of the image. The second one is going to be the max. Let's try 200 just to see what happens. I suspect it's going to be small now, hopefully. It's not. Max size. Is that also, it's also vector. Well, I guess that's better because then you can specify the width and height you want it to be less than. Okay, let's try vector 2. In here, we're gonna add a 200 by 200. And we'll see what we get. Haha, it's tiny now. That's cool. Okay, it works at least. So let's try 500 by 500 and see what that turns out like. Okay, that's actually perfect almost. Bit too small. Let's try 512 maybe. I don't think it's gonna change much, to be honest. 600. I believe it will scale with the size of your screen, so it doesn't matter if you have a large screen or not. Yeah, good. Good, it works. And that's a good size too. Maybe bigger. Yeah, okay, this is a good size because it fits almost to the top, almost to the bottom, and there's some space between. The height is good. The width can be bigger. So let's enter 900. Now it won't be 900 because it's not that big in the width, but it should be allowed to be that. So you can have a little wider sprite if you want, because why not? That'll be about here. Maybe 800. Yeah, it should be fine. But just in case, I'm gonna add 800 there. Yeah, Greeny 996. That's a great thing. I'm both on YouTube and Twitch. That's the best thing about Restream.io. I would pay them if I had income and I could actually pay them stuff. Oh well. Game dev problems. I'm going to add the same for the vehicle image just in case they Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Screw that. They screw up the size. Well, that's their issue. I'm not gonna do this here. That's a basically a wish list to do. Just right there. But I'm not gonna do that for this tutorial. I'm gonna try to keep it simple as possible. I keep saying and not doing. Well, I guess I do keep it simple. I just need to think a lot in ways how to simplify it, and that's what takes time. Figuring how to simplifying it is a process that's more complex than just coding it, ironically enough.
The secret is to learn what it means to be content and celebrate what God's given us, the things He did it. Our heart is always longing for more and it want to bug out. That's why we gotta drink from that water that never run out. Sometimes.
There we go. Are we using gamepad? Let's find out. That's a good comment. Well, this is not the purpose anymore. Now we enable inputs. Just input for both. Yeah, enable input. That's it. And in here we need to add the start button and select button. Well, select button will just. I guess you can go back to the splash screen. That could be a thing. Maybe? I don't know. For now we need the start button at least. Honestly, I don't even know if that would work. Can I do that? Can I? Well, I guess I can. I think I can. Honestly, not sure. So, when we select, you're making a Unity game. What kind of game are you making? iTunes. Well, give me a second. I gotta find the. Where's the other thing? Ah, back, of course. There. No. Now, if you get back, I want you to go to the splash screen. Yes. Godot is great for 2D. It's mediocre at 3D currently. It will improve definitely when 3.0 gets released with a new rendering engine and everything. It rolls with orbit to make certain number. You'll never get bored. Unlock exciting new feature as you progress. Interesting. Oh, okay. Now I understand how this works. I was like, how the hell does this work? You tilt your device. Okay. Cool. Well, that's certain. Probably. It certainly looks like one of a kind game because I have never seen anything like that. Okay, what if I think I can do that. So if I were to hit back or go back, basically, I add the splash screen now, and then I destroy myself. That should work. No, I don't think it does actually. Because the main is the one that triggers everything here. And then I would load everything all over again, and I don't want to load everything all over again because it's already done if we already are there to go back. Oh, this is what they tried to make. Well, I think this will be a 3D game. Yeah. With a top-down perspective. Excuse me. Actually, hold on. I think I could do this. This is already set to true, so you can skip whenever you want. Actually, no, it's not. I would have to manually set it to true as I add this. Okay, you know, I think I can do this. And circumvent main when going back here. It is the selection. I need to go to the main screen. I'm gonna copy this. I'm going to create a new function here, which is called go back. Actually, go back. Splash screen. That's a good name. Funk splash screen. Let's see here. Okay. First, I need to create the splash screen. So, the way I'll do that is splash screen instance equals load, and then I need to pass to the splash screen, which is screens splash screen. There. Let's paste that in right there, and let's load splash screen ESN. And then, of course, make sure to instance it. And once that is done, I need to set the loading to true, because if you're here, it's going to be true. Always. Although, what's the name that... what's the name? I don't need this comment anymore. That was for the tutorial, and the same with this. This one is what I need. Same name? Ah, nice. Okay, then we add that as a child, and then we destroy ourselves. Wait. Yeah. That's right, I have no idea if this will work. Wait. Yeah, let's try it. Let's go. Controller in hand. Start. Select. Select. Ooh. Select. I can skip. I can. Haha! Yeah, it works. Okay, but when I press start, I would like for the first one to be selected without moving down. How would I? There's some. I believe there's an event like cancel or event lock or I don't know what it's called. So once this happens, you want to enable it when you grab focus. I want to prevent the action from performing. So like cancel, stop. I don't know. How do I do that? Should be a way. Pressure button index value access double click pressed. Control? No. feels like I'm looping here. Set this action. I gotta ask here. Let's see. Let's go to Discord. Let's move this to the side here. Is there a way to prevent an event from doing what it's meant to do? Joystick motion, mouse button. I can't. It doesn't seem that there is something like that. Should be. I mean, it has to be. Okay, what does set as action do here? Input, event, set as action. What is this? Return if this input. I have no idea. It's not important, but it's definitely a important factor to make it feel good, feel appropriate when playing. Game feel. Why is there? Ah, that's why. If I return, what happens? Or set event to null or something. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I still go down. Damn it. There's nothing. Deferred? Call deferred. Is that something? Hold on, hold on. I don't think that works with events. No, that's not the same. I have no idea. That's an issue. Or, well, I guess it's an issue. Yeah, it's definitely an issue, because it's noticeable. Anyone can notice that. When you... Hold on. I don't know. Press down for the first time. No, that's not the problem. I guess the problem is it's not glowing right now. So if so what I want to do is when I use the controller from the splash screen, I want that to carry over. So it's glowed by default. So this will be turned to true. Or rather, this will happen. Okay, let's do this. Right here. So if we have set has gamepad to true here. If this is true, well, we're gonna grab focus. Well, not this one. This. Because then it means we have set it from outside, from the splash screen. So the splash screen will also have to do this crap. You'll have to detect whether or not you have pressed the thing. So if you did that, if you continued by pressing button on a joystick, we know we have a joystick enabled. So let's find the splash screen scene. Open script file. So here we have input enabled, that's good. So here we have event, is action released. So we're only checking for these keys, but before I do this, on top of here, it has to be above, otherwise this won't work correctly. So let's create the function here. Gamepad. Just copy the comment and everything. So right here, if we have a gamepad, and once again, the reason I'm adding this on every single scene is because if you were to plug in the controller at any moment, it wouldn't work unless you had it from to begin with. So I would like it to be more dynamic, that it works when you need it, or you know, whenever you want it. What is the script language? This is GD script or Godot script. It's very similar to Python, except well, this is super easy to learn and use. I remember I hesitated in the beginning because I did not like the idea of learning a new language, even though it's based on Python and very similar to Python. I did not like the idea. However, I'm happy I did manage to stick with it and learn it. So that's something I definitely do not regret. What's going on here? Ready? There it is. Okay. Gamepad is true. But I don't need this. Or do I? No, I do need this. Do I? Okay, I need to create an instance, but not here. There we're gonna do. So on ready var next scene instance. How did you make your bot? I didn't make it. I just downloaded it and set it up, and it's working. It's Phantom Bot. That's the name. So you just can Google it and you'll find it. Next scene instance equals, well, yeah. Next scene dot instance. There we go. So now I can access this from anywhere. That's my goal. That will allow me to not do that, and not do that either. I don't care about that. I can just do this. Has gamepad to true. That's all I want to do. Inform main menu that we have a gamepad. Huzzah! How do I spell that? I don't know. Two C's, I guess. So that's all I need here. Yeah, yeah, actually I do need that then. And the reason I need that is because if you were to press something other than A or start, you wouldn't actually go to the next scene. However, we would register that you have a gamepad, so gamepad is now set to true. So we want to do this over again, many times. So now when you touch or click something on the main or the splash screen, the main menu know that we have one on during the transition. So this is going to be true, and we're gonna grab focus immediately. And because this is true, well, this is not going to run at all. So we don't care about this anymore. This is gone. So that should solve it. Go back to this splash screen. Select. Go to character selection. Hopefully now I should be done. Oh, I saw this, didn't I? Yeah, I did, because now the controller. Aha, nice. Because it registered I have a controller now, so now it's the way it's supposed to be. Hold on, sorry. There you go. Yeah, it feels good too, and it's smooth, it works. Oh, I see. Hold on. Okay, I guess it works, but if I press A here and then go back, it doesn't react. I guess I can remember it. What if you unplug? That's the thing. How will I solve that? That's the issue. A very minor issue. It's insignificant almost. But still, it's an issue. Back. So if I do this, then it's good. And this is the reason I don't want it to be enabled by default. Because if I were to use both, or for some reason, maybe I wanted the controller for driving and mouse for selecting everything, I wouldn't want this to be glowing, or this to be glowing all the time, even though I'm using the mouse. That is why I detect on each scene. Oops, I went next and there's nothing there. So maybe if I detect mouse movements, then I do the opposite. I do not have focus then. Something is wrong. Why did I grab focus now? Touch screen. It's apparently detecting this now. I think. Why is it detecting this? It doesn't make sense now. God dang it. Okay, hold on. Let me comment this out just to see. Okay. Apparently my controller is detected now. Such a minor thing too, that's the worst thing. I guess it's for the best to have this focused by default. I think it's good enough. I don't, but I think it's good enough for today. Let's issue. Yeah, that's an issue. What else? Going back to main menu, pressing A on the controller. It's not register with the menu. There we go. Okay, that's an issue. We're done with all the tasks. Let's see. Equal background done. What's the issue? Alpha edges there as well. Done with this. This will happen at some time later when we begin with the option screens, which may be probably after level selection, because then that's when I will have to put everything together to make sound and audio levels, controllers, and so on. Let's away. Pressing button with the control gamepad. Device. Grab the. There we go. Done. Yeah, I think we're done for today. Yeah. I think we're done. Let me unplug this. I want to see what happens if I unplug this now. Well, let me do it over again here. And here's the thing. Yeah, now it's not focused. So if my controller is plugged in, then it focuses, which is good. Now it focuses nothing, which is also good because I don't have a controller in. Let me escape. Or rather, yeah, escape. Good. Now plug it in. One last time to make sure it works. I'm gonna eat breakfast because it's after midnight now. So break fast. Yeah, I guess it would be breakfast technically, because I'm breaking a fast now, because I haven't eaten since, well, 12 hours, well, 3 o'clock-ish. Okay, well, a long time ago. It's so long I can't even count that high. Let's see. Start. Yay, work, start. Yay, I can select characters, I can see stats, I can see images. I can go back. I can go back again. Back meaning forward. Back, start, back, start, back, start. Pressing buttons, back, B, start. A on back. One thing, my only peeve so far is the coloring. I mean, here I have orange, well, orange, yellow, orange-ish. But when I go here, we have like red, yellow, and white when I press it. So I don't know, it's, I mean, it's no big deal. I can fix it later. Actually, I'm gonna add as an issue, so... actually, it won't even be an issue, it'll be like a... insignificant... annoyances. Yeah. Color scheme. There we go. And, well, yeah, I'm done with this. Done, 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 done. Next up is level selection screen, and that will be during the next live stream. And I will try not to spend almost any time on these unless I have to do some work to fit it together with the level selection screen in order to get things moving. So I'm gonna wait about 3 minutes before I end it here. So you have a opportunity to I don't know, ask questions or something. I don't know. Maybe you have some agendas you want to put forward. I don't know. Until then, I have a timer this time. 3 minutes. Whoops. Well, this is awkward. It's a bit quiet now. The last minute of quiet. Song requests haven't been enabled to begin with, so I don't know why it tells it it's been disabled. Let's see. So many tabs. I'm gonna fill this. Well, next live stream. It may be tomorrow. It may be Monday. Probably Monday, if any days. I don't know. But to export and everything, more or less. Android, HTML5, Linux, Mac, Windows. However, for Mac, you need a Mac to export to Mac. Or, well, I don't think BlackBerry is going... Yeah, I don't think it's... I think it's depreciated. I don't know what the word is. No longer supported. I could be wrong. Android, HTML5, Linux, Mac, and Windows all work. However, HTML5 still has a lot of work to be done. It's it's not that great, to be honest. Basically, I wouldn't use this engine for web games, which is kind of unfortunate because I would like to make more web games. And that's what I used Unity for. Let's see. Let me close it. Actually, I'm gonna push this to my private Git repository for this. This is on the private repository because I'm preparing this for tutorial. The other one is public on GitHub. Hopefully I have it here. Ah, damn it. Well, time's up. There's a link in, well, probably everywhere. Descriptions, YouTube page, Twitter page, and so on. Yes, iOS, Mac. This is iOS, I believe. OS X. No, wait, iOS is the small devices, right? I don't know actually. You'll have to ask. I have nothing to do with Mac, so I can't tell you. I need to buy a cheap Mac, an abandoned, discarded Mac that no one cares about, so I can export to Mac. It's yeah. Let's close this. Let's close that. Everything. I'm gonna push. I'm gonna commit first, then I'm gonna quit. And I'm gonna leave the stream for now. My other games, I don't know. I don't have. I mean, I only have one real game. Honestly. Let me find the. Ah, damn it! I need a backup of this too. How will I? This is. I had to log in everywhere here, apparently. Hey, will you not log in? There we go. I have to change my username at some point. Let's see, what do we have here? Close. Oh my god, I have revenue? I have $2. In a few hundred years, I will be able to afford some ramen, maybe. Let's see here. Actually, I have 2 games that are kind of popular. Well, I guess I have 4 games. This is shit. That was during a live stream. This is actually my first, not live stream, game jam. This is during my first game jam ever. This was done on my own, because why not? I wanted to try and make a Flappy Bird clone, and there it is, Flappy Turd. This is a puzzle game. This is a it's a video, interactive video, which was made from videos made by a YouTuber called Markiplier. I can just actually post a link there, description there. Basically, those 4 are the ones I dare show people. This is the one that is the worst one out of these. This is just to show the first ever. You can see the art style I chose for this. It's amazing. Yeah. Well, there it is. Let's see here. Okay, I need to copy this. Hold on, give me a second. Where did I put the project desktop? There. Data. So test is now the character folder. Replace that. Delete test, because that is no longer used, because we're now loading from a character folder. It's not really there, to be honest. So this is just I guess a backup. This I can delete, because we're not using that. Data we're keeping, character loader we're keeping. I may want to move that at later. Yeah, it looks fine. Let me bash this place. Commit. Finished implementing the character screen. Next up is level selection. Actually, I don't need to write that. Not that. Push. Now we should be good, hopefully. Is it done? Yeah, there we go. Okay, well, thank you all for joining. The 8 people remaining here. I'm going to be closing the live stream in 10 seconds. Once I find the damn off button, which I always... I have so many windows here, you have no idea. I have a secret monitor. A 3rd computer monitor on my left side, in case you didn't know that. And I have to find the damn live streaming window. There it is. Okay. Take care, everyone. Goodbye. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.